All right. Well, I didn't mean to interrupt your
There's a good closer
spiel.
joke. Okay, so this is a funny game because black blunders really early, but c'est pas différence. Okay, so they play the King's Gambit as per usual in Tata style. Uh oh, now Karen's going to karaoke.
No,
Yeah, Slovakian guy.
that's Frank arguing with me
Takes
about gas
stoves.
stoves. Yeah.
Okay, now black played the unusual move knight f6, also known as knife f6. But it's been played. Okay, e5, knight h5 defending the pawn. d4, d6, queen e2, and now black made a move that loses.
Yeah.
The engine plays d5, and the second engine move is to take this.
Mm-hmm.
But Tabatabaei played bishop e7, losing the game. Do you see the forced win for white?
Let me see.
Because black didn't.
Forced win for white. Okay, so let's see.
This is a theme, but this is a difficult, usage of the theme. The Giants beat the Vikings in Minnesota. God damn. Are you shocked, Karen?
I'm trying to look at the puzzle, so I didn't hear.
Yeah, but
you.
still. Ravens play the Bengals. Ooh, that's good for the Bengals.
Yeah, I don't know. What is it?
Okay, so if this pawn wasn't here, see? All gone. Then queen b5 check would win the knight on h5.
Oh, yeah.
So he just takes this, threatening the bishop, and then that's the next move.
Oh, yeah, that is a pretty common tactic.
So he took,
Yeah.
check, here. And the engine says white's winning.
Yeah. Darn. I bet he was
You know the two most
embarrassed.
famous words in chess? I mean, three. I was winning.
Yeah.
Okay, so white's winning because he's up a piece. The game goes on and on. Bishop d3 is already a bad move, and now white's not winning. Knight takes d4 is the winning move. Then queen takes d4, knight c3, and white's up a piece. Now g6, excellent move. The queen's virtually trapped.
So, well, why was the bishop d3 so bad? You're saying that's the move
'Cause
where he
after-
lost his advantage?
Right after g6, if we had traded knights earlier, the queen would have lots of retreat squares.
So the queen's getting trapped?
Well, he has to go to a5.
Okay.
There's no other square. Then we mess up your pawns.
Yeah.
It's not good. Castles. And black has good compensation for a piece because white's position looks terrible.
Yeah, they're scary.
So yeah, white should have played knight takes d4. Yeah, white's not
yeah.
even better anymore.
Yeah, that looks bad.
Now the engine prefers white. It doesn't like all these crazy moves. Yeah, white's actually playing well now. So white's up a piece, and his king is a little funny. Okay, that's a blunder. He should play rook g3, and then he has close to winning position. But he played here, which is a blunder. And now b5 exclam, former muscle. Queen c7, rook c8, and now white's king is trapped. Rook e6. The white's queen isn't very good. His queen or his king. Rook g3 is correct. And in this position, white played the only move. Otherwise he's let's make a random queen move so I can explain. I don't know. Here? That's a random queen move.
Okay.
Okay, so queen b4. Now we go bishop e7. Queen b3. Rook takes e2 check. So the point is, the queen's defending the bishop. So if the queen moves to a square that doesn't defend the bishop, I play rook takes knight check and queen takes bishop check. So that's why queen b4 was a good random move, defending the bishop, bishop e7, and you can't defend the bishop. If you go here, then you lose your queen.
Oh, okay.
So you can't defend your bishop now and you're losing. So he played bishop e3, which is the engine move. Takes, 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 takes. And this position's better for black. It's not clear if it's winning. Black has a rook and 2 pawns for bishop and a knight. And black outplayed white. And when they were doing the analysis, Svidler and Fressinet, he was like, rook here, that's a great move. Because black wants to trade a pair of rooks, so his pawns can start moving. And now we have to trade rooks. Then black made an amazing move later. And actually, he didn't play the amazing move. Yeah, so the best move here is bishop e5, which is funny. And then if you take it, I play rook e8. And this is really good for white, or black. But he played rook e8 check, and then he did it, which is fine. Yeah, and then black played this surprising rook takes d5. And instead of taking back, white resigned. The engine says black is up plus 8.4. Yeah, the engine doesn't like this position for white because pass pawns on both sides of the board.
Yeah.
So whichever one your king goes to, I push the other one and move my king over there. So here, I could move my king here and push this. And if your king goes that way, then I can win this way. Although I could play king d4 after king d2. So yeah, so this is actually plus 10 now, it says. So he resigned after rook d5. And the funny thing is, in the final position, white's still a piece up. But I didn't realize, because I knew that he blundered a piece and he won. I didn't realize that like one move after he blundered the piece, white played bishop d3 question mark and wasn't winning anymore. If you play knight takes and then knight c3, you don't get this messed up pawn structure for white. And white's queen has lots of good squares.
Yeah.
So white's just up a piece for 2 pawns.
Yeah, it seemed like it was kind of up and down with what the engine thought.
Yeah. So even though he hung a piece on move 6, he still won quite handily. Remember, never resign. Resigning means you lose. Not resigning means you might not lose. What happens after queen f8 in the Geary game instead of taking the rook? In this position, I assume you mean? Well, I'm going to play knight takes g5, threatening mate. Unless you mean after takes takes. I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe you meant in this position, and then queen f8. Maybe. Not sure which one you mean. Yeah, this is forced mate. Threatening queen h7. If you play queen g8, then queen g6, threatening queen h5. And these aren't, no good. It's not defending the king. Not only did Tabatabaei win down a piece, he was not even losing 2 moves later.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting game.
Yeah, those are the 3 games I wanted to look at.